Hello, Chris. This is Sean. Real quick video here for you. Let me bring this guy in. So this is the 3D rendering thus far. You can see these are just placeholders, doors with the door style on them, but we don't have the interior carcasses drawn. But this gives the feel for what's there. So one of the areas that we were talking about was this corner unit and accessibility to that. So if these guys open, they will retract in a little bit, but you're still going to be reaching over the top of this. One of the other things that we talked about is this door. You wouldn't want to have this swing this way because, oops, sorry about that. Because of standing here, it'd be hard to get into that. So we'd want to come up with a better way to deal with this. They're kind of narrow, so having an opening door here and then a divider down the middle and an opening door there, that's not going to give you really good access to that space. So what we might have to do is do a what they call it's like a piano hinge or accordion door. So this guy would hinge here in the middle. So this door would hinge off of this door, so they would come together and then open up, so it'd give you access to that. And the bottom, we would probably want to do the same thing or have this open and go back in, but that's going to eat up a lot of your space too. So what I did is I took an idea that I had. Let's bring this guy. I made another cabinet. So this one, I was able to make this guy quite a bit wider. You can see how the other one we had talked about doing a 45 return, but that limits you on how far the cabinet can come out. This you'd have to be okay with the fact that this cabinet actually came out, so the window was actually back inside of it. You're standing here in the kitchen like this. By pulling this forward and having these be 90 degrees, and you're able to make this opening much wider, which is going to give you more storage space inside of this cabinet. Having these doors open like that is good for accessibility from standing right in this area, and because of the pie shape going into the back, you've got the extra room for a deeper, so you might be able to tuck in a big mixer and a toaster or something like that. So the only thing is you'd have to be okay with the fact that from looking in the window, this cabinet would be in to the visible opening a little bit. This side, not so much, not even at all. It's almost in line with the window. But the benefit of that is that it gives you a much wider accessible space. Let me go back so you can see that guy. Not really accessible. Going to be kind of funky. I would lean in towards the 45. Just for extra space and accessibility. So, but you guys can take a look at that, see what you think. That versus that. All right. And if you get a feel for the rest of like the peninsula, the refrigerator area, this counter space. I'm assuming this is going to be the pantry. All right. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Kyle, like I said, Kyle will be back Monday morning. It looks to me like if he didn't already send these to you, this is what he sends in packages. So kitchen page 1, which is the elevation. Okay, here he drew. This is where he drew the timbre door and the 4-inch. So you can see the space that we have in here is much smaller. He did draw a single door, so this would open up, but we're able to get a lot more depth. So let me go and so let me take a look at what the depth is on this guy. So from here, from the inside corner to the door, we're at 15, call it 16 inches, minus the back and everything, so like 14 and a half inches in depth. Let's go back to the other one that I did, which is this guy here. So 18 to 19 inches in depth. So you do get quite a bit more depth, but it's just that the deal with the window. So from standing in the kitchen, I don't think it's going to be that. It's not funky, but it's going to utilize and maximize your space here. You still have plenty of counter space in front. These doors get opened up, and you can slide the appliances, and having that extra 5 or 6 inches in depth there is going to be helpful. But anyway, let's go back to his. So that was the change there. Everything else is the same. So these are the drawings that he sent you. Yes. So reefer wall, the timbre door with a single peninsula, and then the kitchen side of the peninsula. ADU kitchen. The different views on the ADU kitchen. And then the bathrooms. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you. I'm actually I'm headed to an appointment right now. It's about a little before 12 o'clock. I got to scoot, but hopefully that was helpful. And have a great weekend. And give me a call. I'll be driving if you need to, and we can talk about stuff. I just did a model of a hood like what you guys have pulled out, and the range in there. So hopefully that's helpful. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.